What's up, guys? It's Jeremy Lou Photography. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're continuing with our Haley edit here. If you saw the last video, you kind of saw what we did with a softer image. This one is the same shoot, 5 minutes later, using strobes, one giant softbox camera left. Before we get into this image, if you guys have... Hold on. People are yelling outside, guys, so I'm just going to keep this going and pretend that didn't happen. So, before we get started, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. If this video helps you out in any way possible, go ahead and give it a nice thumbs up. I'm going to reset it back to the original version. Give me a thumbs up. I am super happy to do these videos for you guys, and a lot of these videos are as requested. So if there's any more that you guys want to see, find the description, find out how to get a hold of me, and let me know what you guys would like to see within this channel. This channel is made for you guys. With that being said, let's get started with this, guys. All right, so this was shot with the Canon 5D Mark IV, 1/200th of a second, f6.3, ISO 100, 85mm 1.4 art lens. Beautiful freaking lens. This was done with it was at Hatch in the studio, so it was an Alien Bees 800, AB 800 at, I want to say, half power, something like that, but super close to her, and high above you can kind of see the oh my god, the light in her eyes, the catch light in her eyes. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this started. We're going to hit our J style again. And if you guys remember what the J style was, up your contrast, up your clarity, up your vibrance, up your sharpness just a touch, and then up on the reds and the yellows, just like 5%, just something super small. And what this does is it just makes a little bit of a bump in my image. This is a style that I do for every single image. I found myself going and doing the same thing per image, so I created a preset for myself, a user preset called J style. If you guys do something over and over again that makes it your style, highly recommend you doing that. The next thing we're going to do is play with our vignette and bring it into the center here. And then we're going to play with our exposure to get it to where we need. And I want this just a little darker than I normally would. And then we're going to play with the color a little bit here, guys. So we're using our palette here, palettegear.com on my left, Magic Keyboard, Wacom Medium. All of this stuff is in the description below, guys. You guys can check that out. Oh my god, I really love this. Boom. This is even better than the original edit that I did to test out for you guys. Cool. So if you guys watched the last one of Haley, this is going to be super similar. I don't do too much different, but I see things just a little bit different each time. So we're going to go into skin smoothing here which is just a reduction of clarity in a brush. We're going to just paint over her skin in general. I'm going to do a kind of a rough paint, and you'll see why in a second. Just a very rough kind of paint all over her skin here. Typically I don't do the body, but since most of the body's showing, we're just going to kind of use this Wacom and paint here. And then from there, what I'm going to do is bring this down just a little bit. As we're looking at the skin, I know it's kind of hard to tell on this YouTube video, but it pulls down just a little bit. Now we're going to hit new. We got a new skin smoothing brush, and now we're just going to play with these little things under her eyes here. Since the way I lit her, it gives her a little bit of line under the eyes, which is not her fault. It's more my fault. And just these little spots, right? I want to see what this is. So we have a little bit of things on the skin here. So we're going to hit our retouch, our clone tool. We have it at clone. I have it at 65 opacity. I'm just going to bring this kind of small. And we're just going to do this and see what see what the clone tool does on its own. Since this image isn't too close up, I'm not too worried about a lot of stuff. But we're taking a peek here. You know what? I can't tell if that's a beauty mark or something. And I think it's actually a beauty mark. Yeah, it is. And if it's not, I'll pull it out later. Perfect. Money. I love that. Ooh, what's this? Cool. I love that so far. I love it so far. Here's our before. Here's our after. Here's our before. Here's our after. So now we're going to go into our brush tool again. The brush is my favorite. We're going to burn. If you guys remember, I burn and then I dodge. I burn and then I dodge. Burning is just reduction of exposure in a brush. It's naturally set to, well, mine's naturally set to -50. I think it comes from a preset that I made. that I didn't name right. So we're going to, all these little dark spots right here. See this little dark area? We're just going to make it a little darker just to kind of emphasize it. Her cheek right here. Kind of right there. Kind of right in here. Kind of right in here. Oh, that right. I don't have to touch too much to her eyes because we have some really cool bold going on. And then again, from right there, we just select it. And then we're going to reduce it a little bit. I don't want that full. So we're going to see if this looks ridiculous on her. Nope. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Sorry, McDonald's. We're going to hit new. We're going to guess what? We're going to do our dodge. You guys got this, right? What are we at now? I'm trying to make this under 10 minutes always. We're at 5 minutes something. So we're just going to kind of paint and play. Oh yeah, we're adding light to certain areas of this image. Little highlights just right in here. I love that right there. Maybe a little bit on these lips. Money. I need to go to, I'm going to do a new burn tool here. And I'm actually going to play a little bit right in there. And what we're going to do is bring this down. Oops, wrong way. There we go. That's just going to add a little bit of, it looks really weird on the, it looks really weird on the screen actually, guys. To you guys it looks super, okay. Got it, bro. Much better. All right, cool. I'm loving this. I need to do a little bit of something with the eyes here, nothing too crazy. Guys, I've seen a lot of people when they edit, they use too much clarity and they use too much they make, you know, the dodging of the eyes is a little crazy in some of these images that I'm seeing. You don't need to go too crazy. Just a little spot of light is all you need. Just a little spot of light right there. It just kind of pulls the eyes out a little bit. Nothing too crazy. That might even be a little too much for me still right now. So let's take a peek here. Let's just hit this thing and let's bring this down just a touch. Cool. That feels a little bit better to me. A little more natural. I don't want it. I don't want you to look at this image and go, oh my God, her eyes are on fire. Like, what's going on with her eyes? That's what I want. All right, and then we're going to just play a little bit with the hair here on our dodge, which I forgot to add to. So, oh God. Edit. Undo, move. Don't move that weird eyeballs. I moved it again. Okay. You know what? We're just going to do this. New, dodge. And I'm just going to pull these little bright parts of her hair here. Just right there. Cool. Perfect. Love that. And then again, we're going to bring that down just a little to match the other one. So I think I just went down twice. 30. Cool. Awesome. And then the last thing I want to do for this, maybe hit new. Let's go to clarity. And we're just going to pop the hair just a touch. I hit saturation. No problem. See? Switched it out. Hit clarity and it did it. The beauty with Lightroom is that nothing's destructive. I love that. All right. I'm going to bring the vignetting in just a little bit more. I want to pull down the whole image here, which I forgot to do because I'm thinking about it now. I'm going to bring the shadows down just a touch. There we go, guys. Love this bold, contrasty look. I love contrast. If you guys follow me, you know that. All right, we are at 9 minutes. I think that's good. I feel really good about this image. Super happy. Let me know what you guys think. Anything you would change, edit, anything you're not seeing. If I stare at this for a while, I'll see something else. So I'm going to stop staring at it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if this helped in any way. And I'd love to hear from you guys. Have a great, great, great day.